Hey everyone, my name is David Verbruggen. I want to share with you guys what is arguably the best feature in Charts by TRADEway. And I'm excited to show this to you guys because it can be a complete game changer for your trading. And we're talking about the trade journal that is built into the platform Charts by TRADEway. Let me go ahead and explain real quick why the trade journal is so important and why it'll be integral to your trading experience. The trade journal is going to track all of your trades, the good ones, the bad ones, all of it. Essentially, you can go back and look at it and see what is working and what is not working. Okay. One of our coaches, Jeffrey, he likes to say, when you can see what you've been doing, do more of what is working and less of what isn't working. And that is so simply put, but it is so important to take away from, because you can go back to your trading and realize, certain things just aren't working as well as I thought. Or maybe, I like to put it this way, maybe a trade isn't working, but it's not as a bad strategy. It's just maybe it's a bad management plan. Maybe something needs to be tweaked, right? Maybe you don't need to get rid of it completely. Maybe just something needs to be tweaked a little bit. Rant, who is one of the developers of Charts by TRADEway, has an interesting story where he started using this very same journaling tool, and it made his trading even better. This is a guy who's been trading for about 30 years or so, an excellent trader. And after that much experience, this trading tool helped even him become a better trader. So that is the importance of the trading tool, guys. And that's why I want to bring this to you today. So let's go here real quick. We're going to look at the chart. And this is, where people are most familiar with. This is usually where we're starting. I want to show you two different ways you can get to the journal. But actually, I forgot one thing, because before that, let me show you. When you look at your account, whether it's paper trading, manual, real trade, whatever, you have this button right up here where it says auto journal this account. You can toggle that on or off. But that needs to be on auto journal for this account. That's going to be the best place for you. Okay. That way it's going to automatically put in all those trades for you, and you don't have to do it yourself. So auto journal this account, make sure that is checked on, and that will be good to go. All right. Back to the two ways that you can get to the journal section right here. So come up here and hover over portfolio, and then you can click journal, and that'll bring you there. Or you can open up here and come and click on journal here. Either way, it's going to bring you to this page right here. All right, let's go ahead and get familiar with this. So right here, you can see all these trades, and I like to use life of trade. That's the setting there. It might default to transaction, but then you kind of have different transactions out there and what goes with what. For me personally, it's a little easier to see the life of the trade. So I can just look at, oh, here we go. Here's this Verizon long stock trade, and I can see the whole thing. It was from beginning to end. I can click on it. I can get more detail in here. I can expand it even more. Maybe I wrote in some note or whatever the case is. So lots of good information in here as well. You can go ahead and click different accounts. You can see I'm showing the TRADEway paper trading account right now. I've got a few other accounts in here. You can combine those to get an overall picture. You can go also just look at one single account. Right now, we're just looking at the TRADEway paper trading account. And it's just a bunch of trades that I've thrown in like through different webinars or whatnot. So you can kind of see how that's been going there. All right, let me go ahead and explain some of these tags up in here. So the first tag that you noticed, it's just what pops up automatically. And you can see all these different hashtags really that go along with the trade. Remember, when you input the order ticket, you've got the opportunity to go hashtag step 1 or hashtag step 2, or what you could call it, whatever you want. And there's some automatic built-in ones here as well. So we can go ahead and you can even just click on a specific one. So I mentioned step 1. Click on step 1. Here's the step 1 trades that I've done. You can see a Starbucks trade and UAA trade. Starbucks took an expense. UAA took a bigger profit, had a bigger profit. And over those 2 trades, I got a 50-50% win, but my average profit and loss is a positive $52.55. So that's good. I can clear this, and then it brings you right back to where you started. I could look at credit spread. I could look at, where was it? There's bull put in here. Had a crazy trade on a long put that worked. So different things you can look at. Let's move here to the graphs. The graphs is going to kind of give you a visual layout, and this is going to help you see maybe what might be working as far as, how long you've been in the trade or whatnot. You may find that, hey, if I'm in the trade longer, I tend to do better. And so you may need to adjust some of your trading plan to accommodate that. The graph doesn't look that pretty right now simply because I have this outlier of that crazy trade. But what you can do, you can zoom in. So let's go ahead and let's just zoom in to this cross section. There we go. And now you can see a better idea of what's things are looking like. Of course, on the left, you got your price there. So any profitable trades, and then any expenses down here. And then to the right, it's how much time as well. So, you pick this trade, for example. That was, you can look at there, it was a Boeing long call. It was in the trade for 29 days, and the profit was a little over $1,300. Again, this is a paper trading account, so I can tell you all this stuff because it wasn't real money to begin with. And same with the timeline view down here. You can look at this basically on a calendar view and see how the trades were going there over that timeline. Insight is one of my favorite tabs in here. You can see all kinds of statistics. I'm a statistic guy. I love it. I love the numbers. So when you come in here and you're looking at things like, okay, we've got 39 closed trades between this time period here of the last year, just defaults to the last year, but I'll show you where you can expand that. And of those, 24 were winners and 15, it says losers, but let's pretend that says expenses, right? So the percentage is a 61.5% win. And then there's your total profit and total expense there as well. And then it shows your average and then what the biggest was as well, and the average number of days. So, and then the graph is like an equity graph right here. You can see where that crazy win was. Some pretty steady since there. So lots of good information in here. Let me show you the filters real quick. Click here on the filters, and you can go ahead and just look for specific symbols. We looked at Boeing earlier. Why not? Let's take a look at Boeing. And then, it'll pull up all the Boeing trades, so you can look at that. Don't want to look at that anymore. You can clear that. You can search for any of the tags. You can change your date range, so you can extend that, make it smaller, whatever the case is. Hit save and it'll pop it up for you. So guys, as you can see, I blew through that, right? There's a lot of good information in here, lots more to learn. I want to challenge you to not only use the journal, but become familiar with it, play around with it, get to know it, see how you can make it work to your advantage so that it's giving you good feedback, good data that you can use to improve your trading. So enjoy it, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.